Hello everyone. In this session we'll discuss vector integral theorems. One of the vector integral theorem is Stokes theorem. Here we have a statement of a Stokes theorem. Let f bar be any vector point function having continuous partial derivatives. Let S be an open surface bounded by a closed curve C. Then line integral f dot dr is equal to double integral curl f bar dot n bar ds, where this n bar is a unit normal drawn outward at any point to S. So you have to remember this for Stokes theorem. It is a transformation between line integral and surface integral. Line integral f bar dot dr is equal to surface integral curl f bar dot n bar, where n bar is a unit normal drawn outward at any point to surface. So in this session we'll discuss two problems. One is verify Stokes theorem for the function f is equal to x square I plus xyj integrated round the square in the plane z is equal to 0, whose sides are along the lines x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, x is equal to a, y is equal to 0. And second problem, if f is yi plus x minus 2xzj minus xyk, evaluate surface integral curl f bar dot n bar ds, where S is the surface of sphere x square plus y square plus z square is equal to a square above the xy plane. These two are the problems we are going to discuss in this session. So here we are going to verify the Stokes theorem, and we have to evaluate the integral by Stokes theorem. Coming to the first problem. Here given f is equal to x square, f is equal to x square I plus xyj. Write down given vector point function f by Stokes theorem. We have line integral f dot dr bar is equal to surface integral curl f bar dot n bar ds, which is equal to surface integral del cross curl f bar is nothing but del cross f dot n bar ds. Okay, this is the statement of Stokes theorem. Okay, now if they ask you to verify, you have to evaluate the integral by using line integral as well as by using surface integral. So let us find out first RHS value, that is integral S del cross f bar dot n bar ds. This is equal to, now first to a given vector point function find out curl f bar. Okay, first find out curl f bar, that is del cross f bar is equal to I j k dou by dou x dou by dou y dou by dou z. Here f1 is x square, f2 is xy, f3 is 0. So now find out I of dou by dou y of 0, determinant of this minus dou by dou z of xy, minus j into dou by dou x of 0 minus dou by dou z of x square plus k into dou by dou x of xy minus dou by dou y of x square. So dou by dou y of 0, dou by dou z of xy, here I of 0 minus, you don't have any z term here, this is also becomes 0, minus j into 0, you don't have any z term, 0 minus 0, plus k of differentiating with respect to x, you get y minus 0. This is equal to del cross f is equal to 0 0 by k bar del cross f is equal to by k bar. Therefore, see, RHS side we have what? The surface integral del cross f is y k bar dot n bar ds. Okay, after substituting del cross f bar value, we got this. Now, this is equal to integral s y k bar dot n bar ds. Okay, here what is n bar? N bar is unit outward normal vector which is perpendicular to xy plane. Therefore, n bar is equal to k bar. Okay, unit outward normal vector here, n bar is equal to k bar. If I substitute here integral s y k bar dot k bar ds. So this implies k bar dot k bar is 1. Here we have calculated, here ds will become dx and dy. N bar dot k bar ds will become dx dy. Okay, this is equal to double integral y dx dy. We should write down the limits for x and y. Okay, how, from where we get limits for x and y? From the given problem, you have a you have to integrate around the square. You should form a square with these vertices. Here x takes the values from minimum value of x is 0, it takes up to a. So x limits are from 0 to a and y limits are from 0 to a. So here x limits are from 0 to a, y limits are from 0 to a. Integrate this. Now if I integrate, integral x is equal to 0 to a, y square by 2 into dx. Limits are from 0 to a. Now apply the limits. Integral x is equal to 0 to a square by 2 into dx. This is equal to a square by 2 is a constant. Integral x is equal to 0 to a dx. So a square by 2 into integral dx is x 0 to a, which implies a square by 2 into a. Therefore, a cube by 2 is the RHS value. RHS, that is surface integral del cross f bar dot n bar ds is equal to a cube by 2. We got RHS value as a cube by 2. With this, problem is not over. We have to find out, we have to evaluate by line integral also. If the line integral value, surface integral value same, therefore it is verified Stokes theorem. So LHS side, you have line integral f bar dot dr. So here what is along the, you have to draw a square with these vertices. See where z is equal to 0. Integrated round the square in the plane z is equal to 0. When z is equal to 0, when you have a square in xy plane, then z is equal to 0. You have to draw a square with these vertices. X is equal to 0. X is equal to a. X is equal to a means it is parallel to y axis. This is now y is equal to a is parallel to x axis. Therefore, coordinates, that is 0, 0, O. This is a comma 0. This is a comma a. And this is 0 comma a. Okay, we have drawn a square with these vertices. Okay, now along it has 4 sides, no? Along each and every side you have to evaluate the integral value. Okay, now integral c f dot dr becomes integral along OA along OA, along AB, along BC, along CO you have to integrate. Okay, before we find out along OA, first what is F? F is given, that is x square I plus xyj, and dr is dxi plus dyj. Now find out f bar dot dr bar, which is equal to x square dx plus xy dy. This is about f bar dot dr, which is equal to x square dx plus xy dy. Now along OA, if I integrate along OA, f bar dot dr is x square dx plus xy dy, which is equal to along OA, this is y is equal to 0, right? Okay, along this is x is equal to 0. Yes, along OA y is equal to 0. When y is equal to 0, dy is equal to 0. And x limits are from 0 to a. X limits are from 0 to a. Okay, y coordinates are same, therefore y is 0 and x limits are from 0 to a along OA. So now substitute dy is 0 here. If I substitute dy 0, this complete term becomes 0. You get integral 0 to a x square dx. So x square dx, x cube by 3, limits are 0 to a, which implies a cube by 3. Therefore along OA it is a cube by 3. Now along AB, x is equal to a. Okay, when x is equal to a, dx is also 0. Therefore integral AB x square dx plus xy dy becomes, when dx is 0, this complete terms become 0. Okay, when x is equal to a, it becomes integral ay dy, where y limits are from 0 to a along AB. Don't write limits from a to 0, along AB. So a coordinate, y coordinate is 0, 0 to a. So y limits are from 0 to a. This implies a is a constant, y square by 2 is a integration of y, limits are 0 to a. Therefore a into a square by 2, which is equal to a cube by 2. Along AB, a cube by 2. Along AB, a cube by 2. See, once again I'll explain. Along AB, x is equal to a. When x is equal to a, y limits are from 0 to a. Okay, therefore along AB, x square dx plus xy dy is equal to, when dx is 0, this complete term becomes 0, and you get, by substituting x is a, ay. So ay dy, y limits are from 0 to a, therefore you integrated and we got a cube by 2 as a value along AB. Now along BC, along BC, y is equal to a. Along BC, y is equal to a. When y is a, dy is 0. Therefore integral BC x square dx plus xy dy is equal to integral, when y is equal to a, x varies from a to 0. X varies from a to 0. Okay, a to 0, this complete term becomes 0, x square dx. This implies x cube by 3 a to 0, which is equal to minus 0. Lower limit first you have to substitute, 0 minus a cube by 3, which is equal to minus a cube by 3 along BC. Okay, Now along CO, x is equal to 0. Along CO, x coordinates are same, no? 0, 0. That means it is x is equal to 0. Y varies from a to 0. When x is 0, dx is 0. Y varies from a to 0. Along CO, this x square dx plus xy dy is equal to integral. See, when dx is 0, this complete term becomes 0. And here when x is equal to 0, this complete term also becomes 0. You get 0. So therefore the complete integral value along CO is 0. Okay. Therefore the total, line integral f dot dr is equal to along OA plus along AB plus along BC plus along CO. We have to add all these four values to get a complete line integral value. A cube by 3 plus this is a cube by 2 minus a cube by 3 plus 0. Minus a cube by 3 plus a cube by 3 cancel. We get a cube by 2 LHS value. So a cube by 2 we got it as a LHS value, and RHS value also we got it as a cube by 2. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Verified Stokes theorem. This is about first problem. Next, second problem. Evaluate if f is equal to yi plus x minus 2xzj minus xyk. So given that f is yi plus x minus 2xzj minus xyk. So evaluate del cross f dot n bar ds. Okay, this value we have to evaluate. Okay, this, to evaluate this, by Stokes theorem we know that line integral f dot dr is equal to surface integral del cross f dot n bar ds. Okay, we know that by Stokes theorem line integral f dot dr is equal to surface integral del cross f dot n bar. To get this value, I have asked you to find this value. Okay, these two are equal, no? Therefore by using, either you can using this integral, surface integral, you can find out the value, or by using line integral also you can find out. Here I am using the line integral value, that is integral C f dot dr is equal to integral C. Here f is yi plus x minus 2xzj minus xyk. So dr is dxi plus dyj plus dzk. So dot product of these two will become y dx plus x minus 2xz dy minus xy dz. So above the xy plane, the sphere is x square plus y square is equal to a square, since z is equal to 0. Here it is given in a problem where S is the surface of the sphere, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to a square above the xy plane. Above the xy plane, in xy plane z becomes 0, therefore it becomes x square plus y square is equal to a square, which is a circle equation with radius a. Okay, that's what I have written here. X square plus y square is equal to a square, z is equal to 0. Therefore line integral f dot dr bar is equal to line integral C and y dx plus x minus 2z. When z is 0, this complete term becomes 0. We get y dx, okay, plus x dy. And dz is 0, no, this whole term becomes 0. Here this term will become 0. You get only y dx plus x dy. So in the last session, in line integral session, we explained, we discussed, when you want to evaluate the integral along the circle, you have to take x is equal to a cos theta, y is equal to a sin theta. So put polar form, put x is equal to a cos theta, y is equal to a sin theta, and dx is equal to minus a sin theta d theta. Differentiate cos theta, differentiation is minus sin theta d theta, and dy is a cos theta d theta. In a circle, theta varies from 0 to 2 pi. Therefore, integral theta is equal to 0 to 2 pi, y is a sin theta, dx is minus a sin theta d theta, plus a cos theta into d theta. This is equal to integral theta is equal to 0 to 2 pi minus a square sin square theta d theta plus a square cos square theta d theta. This is equal to integral 0 to theta is equal to 0 to 2 pi a square cos square theta minus a square sin square theta into d theta. This is equal to a square, we can take common. You can write outside of the integral, it is a constant. You get cos square theta minus sin square theta, which is equal to cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta is cos square theta minus sin square theta. Therefore, you can write it as a cos 2 theta. A square integral cos 2 theta is sin 2 theta by 2. Therefore, limits are from 0 to 2 pi. This is equal to a square by 2 into sin 4 pi minus sin 0. We all know that sin 0 is 0 and sin n pi is also 0. So 0 into something, you get 0. Therefore, the integral value is 0. Okay. In this way, you have to evaluate given integral value either by using line integral or by using surface integral. Okay, this is about today's session.